White to the white, to the white.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
To the promised land. Oh, you say no to one Nigeria. Oh, you say no to pretend. Oh, you say no to divide and rule. We said no to South. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so the best for my heart. See Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slaves. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free, free like the birds in the skies. Biafra's all over the what they cry. Now we calling, rescue us to go kick up Biafra. We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must still be free, free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end. I know the truth. Now we must win this battle. And no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free from slavery. Cause we be dying, now we be crying. Biafra freedom, all we need. You walk in there, Abiyama can save us. Cause your children fall on you. Biafra must to be free. Biafra must to be free from bondage. Biafra must to be free from killing. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. God bless our radio, Mazen Nandekalo, and God bless the land of Biafra. To my fellow Biafrans, it's really yo.
Yes, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscientious people, wherever you are, all over the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Ukafo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Ukafo is the man who had assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. I do not expect you to understand the mindset behind those words, but one day you shall. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our leader. His name is Mazen Nande Okukano. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Omuahia. Omuahia is in Abia State, and Abia State is Biafra land. He is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafra Television. He is the leader of IPOB. He remains the only man who stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for over 60 years. Nobody have done this. And by the special grace of Chukwu Kikabiama, I am George Onyibe. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. And as always, you know we cannot proceed until we talk to the creator of the universe, the one who owns the heavens and the earth. For he is the lifting up of our head, and without him we are gone as a people. Imela Chineke mo, imela onye nwanyo, imela Chineke anya n'elu ụwa nna imela o. Ebe nchetara o ọnwụ ya n'obe, ịmana mara m ihe ngeme wekwa ya ụgwọ ọlụ. Ebe nchetara ihe ọmị na-eme n'anya o, amamihe ngeji eze wekwa ya ụgwọ ọlụ. Ụwa nọ n'ime ya o, aga m arapụ gị, aga m arapụ chi m n'ihi na onye nwe m. Ihe sụwa ya mee, Chineke bụ onye nwe anyị, maka na onye nwe anyị ozitego ndị mmụọ ozi ya o, ka ọ gbapụta anyị, maka na ọnọdụ anyị na-emetụ ya n'obi, ọ na-emetụ ya obi mgbe niile. Eze anyị ga-adị ndụ, ọ ga-adị ndụ lee onye nwe anyị ozitego ndị mmụọ ozi ya o, ka ọ gbapụta anyị, maka na ọnọdụ anyị na-emetụ ya n'obi. Eze anyị ga-adị ndụ, anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'ihi na ị mara mma, ịhụnanya gị n'ịna gị obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o. Ise. And somebody said to me, why are you always on your knee? And I asked the person, why will you challenge my faith? No man fears to kneel before the God he serves. Biafrans, once again, you are welcome to this morning edition. And our topic this morning is simply titled, The Greatest Enemy of Nigeria. Nigerians think IPOB is their problem. But one day, Nigerian and her associate will understand that IPOB is not your problem. But rather, IPOB has become a means to savage all of you. IPOB is the sheep that is carrying salvation. God sent her out, loaded her with the message of deliverance and salvation. Men can change that gospel, but no problem. A day will come, Nigerians will understand that Fulani herdsmen are not your problem. Boko Haram are not your problem. Meati Allah may not be your problem. Omoteko may not be your problem. OPC may not be your problem. British government may not be your problem. Oil thefts across the globe, feasting on our carcass here in Biafra land like vulture, feeding on the misery of our people may not actually be your problem. We understand what Nigeria represents. It represents death for everyone who clench to it. We understand the true influence that Nigeria carry around the globe. It is that of corruption. It is that of criminality. This truth hurts you, but it remains the truth. Most of you in the corridor of power, you do not see beyond your bank account. You have blinded your conscience that everything you see, you think is going to be how it's going to be, how you people want it to be. This morning, let me remind all of you. And the next generation of Biafra across the globe must not forget to listen to the gospel we preach on daily basis. It will make you stronger than your enemy. It will make you live when they wish you dead. They will come against you like flood, but your God, Chukwokikabiama, will raise a standard against them. For in the end, they underestimated us. They undermined us. They say we are nobody. We can never become anybody. They challenged us. They harassed us. They emasculate us. And yet, like a sheep before the slaughter, we never raised up our voice. Like a sheep before the shearer, we were all slaughtered. And if we are here today, which gave privilege for your birth, it is because we are the reincarnated spirit of those who has murdered. We will not back down until justice is served. We will not back down until karma have his way. And I said to you this morning, the greatest enemy of Nigeria, and what Nigerians should fear, what men should fear, is karma, nemesis, as the case may be. This morning, when we talk about nemesis and the influence of nemesis, you could not be able to describe it until you bring in the presence of God. I choose two special words this morning, nemesis and karma. They look as if they are the same, but they are not the same. The greatest problem of Nigeria, the greatest enemy of Nigeria is nemesis. And believe me, nemesis will catch up with them. I have taken time to study our fathers who has gone before us. Those people who stole Nigerian money since 1970 to the 80s. There were many of them on different rank and file across Biafra land. In as much as I would not want to mention maybe all their names, but let's digress a little bit. There is a man known as Awolowo, a very wicked criminal. He stole the money of dead Biafrans, and he took 80% of all the money left from the living Biafra. There are rumors he hanged himself, but he died miserably. He was killed by his own people. He betrayed Biafrans. Till tomorrow morning, Yoruba people are trying to cover this atrocity. Somebody forwarded an article to me, and the article was written by one Yoruba man. Very cunning. But let me remind you, I'm a literature student. Literature was my best course in the school. And as far as the number of years I spent in school, I have always scattered away the #1 literature award. So when we read article, we know what they are talking about. And when we write, if you are not tied deep down with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, you can't read it. That is how we know fools. Because some fools will be looking at the typographic error in your writing. Some fools will be looking at wrong spelling. Some fools will be looking for where you misappropriate grammar edits. But they soon forget that the way doctors write is not the way lawyers write. They soon forget that the way lawyers write is not the way engineers write. Even in the medical profession, they have a coded way of writing. And that is why if you are not on that medical field, when a doctor gives you a write-up, you can't read it. Because you can't read it, don't make it useless. But take it to the next pharmacy. You will see you have been lost in your own world. I won't digress further. This article was beautifully written. He condemned Simon Bakwe. It was said that Bola Ige is the spokesperson. How they meet in Imo State. How they told Ojukwu not to move. How the Ojukwu did this and that. How Ojukwu betrayed them. If I do not know better today, maybe my language will change today. And I asked the person who wrote it to me. I said, where do you come from? That is when the chatting stop. He told me, this anonymous idiot told me that he is a young boy who washed his hand very clean in order to eat with elders. Could it be useless elder? Could it be foolish elder or normal elder? We know the truth. You go down to Amadou Bello and other criminals from the north. You will see all of them who stole Nigerian money. Down to Biafra land, we can remember Dan Itete and the rest of them. They stole money. Some of their children are still eating the remaining crops from which their father stole from the people of Nigeria, supposedly. They may travel the world in private jets. They may cruise the streets across the globe with the most expensive vehicle. But I tell you, they will begin to diminish. They will begin to diminish until they are no longer found. Some years ago, I went to an estate to actually help them redesign this estate. And when I got there, it was one of these estates built in the 80s. It was so massive. And while we go from flat to flat, redesigning the building, I noticed there was a young man occupying one of the apartments. He looked very handsome. He looked cleaned up. He was well dressed up. But something was missing. His mind was not there. Though he lived in one of these well-furnished flats, but nobody was there with him. He could not sweep the compound. The only thing he could do, or maybe somebody comes to beat him and take care of him. And I worked there for quite a very long time. And I observed that guy. And with time, I called one of the security in that estate and said, who is this guy? How could he afford to pay for accommodation in an area like this? I have been noticing him since I come into this place. I don't think he is normal. And the gate man told me. He said, that is the first son of the owner of this estate. His father is dead. They have done everything to make him reasonable, but to no avail. He said his current problem now is our head security man. I say, what about that? He said the gate man, of that estate, was placed in charge to manage that estate by the father of that young man. And when the man died, the gate man soon discovered that the son of that man is a drug addict, though others escaped the nemesis. But the first son, who has almost absolute every right to what their father owns, was on drug. And so what this gate man did was to help him buy drugs and useless this boy. So as far as he can keep him inside that flat and feed him with all kind of junks and drug, he will control the man's wealth. The gate man is the one controlling the estate. You need to see the kind of tundra he uses. I'm sure it should be up to 10 million naira. The gate man, the chief security. And in my heart of heart, I knew that man was one of those Biafran politicians who stole the resources meant to develop our land. They stole to the extent that they think that even 50 generations to come, their children will never be hungry again. But little did they know that Gateman will rule some of their children. Gateman will marry some of your daughters. And everything you have killed other people to keep, those who know nothing about your perjury, those who know nothing about your crime, he knows crime against your people, they will feed on it. And that is how you know what nemesis and what karma is all about. I started this morning by reminding us that the greatest problem of Nigeria is nemesis. I have to create this scenario to enable you understand where I am coming from in order for you to appreciate where we are going to. We were born one day opening our eye thinking that we were Nigeria. The actions of Nigerians speaks louder than words. That though they shout everywhere across the globe, we are one Nigeria, we are one indivisible Nigeria, we are one innegotiable one Nigeria, we are one Ototo one Nigeria, Britain, BBC will give them voice. The territorial integrity of one Nigeria cannot be negotiated. We know something is wrong. And Nigeria continue to hammer. We are sovereignty and we are sovereignty. Or the sovereignty of Nigeria cannot be questioned by anybody. And for the meantime, the world keeps quiet and they watch you. A day will come, you will reject this Nigeria, and that day we will tell you, one Nigeria lawa, and one Nigeria, all of you shall die. But are they still men listening? Are they still men who are feeling like that they are God? You are God, right? Nemesis will catch up with all of you. As a child, in the 80s, my parents suffered. My family suffered. In the same early 80s, as far as I can remember, they were very wealthy. Very, very. Before you mention 6 people that have money in Bende State, you will mention my father. My father. But I noticed something happened in the 80s. There is a man known as Ebera. He was the owner of Green's Shandy Beer. He was the original owner of Crest Biscuit, among others. Very wealthy man. I don't know what Nigerian did to this set of people. In the 80s, they all become poor man. As rich as Ebera is, he had a Land Rover Jeep then. He had a Citroen then. That man ride Okada when Okada started. After Igbinedion, Airways closed down. And so many families suffered. I can't, of course, that is what the influence Buhari have. But the language I was hearing then was austerity measure. Austerity measure. I remember as a child, my mother cooked one soup. We call it oferurushi. Saint leaf. We grind Saint leaf. And then we go to the bush to pick snail. And then we put it inside. We put only pepper. When my mother is preparing it, she will be laughing. Nufeba ogliefeba, nufeba ogliefeba. She never wanted us to know what was wrong. But as a child, I know something was wrong. And I called my mother and I said, why are we living like this? My mother said, don't worry, something is just not right. But don't worry, everything will be fine. Just enjoy it while it lasts. And so for like 3 months, we ate a bar. Today, I know what caused it. It was austerity measure introduced by Buhari. Buhari impoverished everybody. Nigerians were forced to import a cloth known as secontier from China. You don't need ironing. You don't need to dry. You wash and wear. They prepare the heart of the people to learn how to suffer, but they and their children live in affluence. The misery coming from Buhari and his family, even in death, they will feel it. Today, the same man came. Look at how they have impoverished all of you. But have you learned? You have not learned. There are a group of people who are oppressing others in the name of one Nigeria. As there are always men and women oppressing you in the name of whatever they think they are doing. Don't forget NEMESIS is there. It is no longer news. This is not the first time a sovereign nation will evacuate Nigeria from their country. It's just the beginning. The news of it will go all over the world. Some people have mixed feeling. Why will Ghana do what they did? Why did Ghana destroy Nigerian embassy? My brother, nobody have the moral right to judge Ghana. Ghanaians are good people. Their actions may be misdirected. Ghanaians are principled people. Ghanaians look to me as if they are another breed of blacks. Ghanaians actually didn't act. It is NEMESIS that is catching up with Nigeria. I remember some Ghanaians traveled from Port Harcourt to Ghana, carrying a sack bag that Nigerians called Ghana must go. I remember then Ghana was so poor that these Ghanaians who came to Nigeria were not thieves, because most of them were living in dustbin. Most of you don't know that this Nigeria you see today, in those days in Lagos around 76 or thereabout, you don't know you can pick food in the dustbin to eat, because Nigerians don't wait for food to expire. They throw it away. You have to refill your stock every month ending. So Ghanaians were so poor that they live off our dustbin. Late Buhari refused. You can't feed from our dustbin. He chased them away. It was Exodus from Egypt. Ghanaians left. The stigma was too much. In fact, a Nigerian will kill you when you. That Ghana must go was even. It was a curse. It's poverty that makes Nigerian to be using Ghana must go today. And Ghanaians learned their lesson. They went back home and they concluded themselves that nobody can save them except they save themselves. And from that pain of misery imposed on them on Nigeria, they rose. Most big men today, most criminals stealing our money, their children school in Ghana. The same people you chase away. When you sit in their crops of this corrupt idiot, listening to some of them talk, this is language you hear. Oh, my children are schooling in Ghana. My children are schooling in Ghana. And I will pinch myself. I say, where were these people born? Are they not ashamed that the same Ghana you chase out of your country, they are the one now, you are proud you are sending your children there? And meanwhile, you people are working very hard to destroy our education system. You think all of us are going to be stupid? Like our leaders say, very soon you know we are born graduates. Some of us came with certificate, PhD, LLB, master's degree. From our mother's womb, you will understand very soon. And everything they did to Ghana, from the pain of its misery, Ghanaians grew. They amended their ways. They built their society. And soon did you know that this Fulani Janjaweed and their Yoruba associates begin to destroy Nigerian economic. Britain will steal the one they will steal. Hausa Fulani will steal. Yoruba Omotekun will steal. And all these years, the only thing they can do is how to bring up policies. There are many things I did not understand, but we are bringing them together. Stockfish now look like gold. Policy made it that way. One day we will talk about the story of stockfish and how it affects the Biafran people. And then you will see how love in Nigeria is. And you will understand how we have gotten here. You will understand Why the cow want you to eat them? But it's a case for another day. And so today, Ghana, of course, we all know, is one of the strongest countries in Africa. President all over the world, from America to Russia to Israel, they don't come to Nigeria. They go to Ghana. They will even prepare to go to even the most remote village in one of the poorest countries in Africa. You that is very proud Nigeria, have you asked yourself a question? Obama that put the idiot called Buhari in power, do you know Obama went to Ghana? He didn't come to Nigeria. What they do is they fly over Nigeria and they will look at all of you and say, yeah, sorry, your suffering has just begun. Your suffering has just begun because you people refuse to get sense. And you refuse to get sense because you don't know that Nemesis will catch up with you. And today, for 8 months before now, Ghanaians have shut down the business of Nigerians in Ghana. It is not trending on BBC. It is not trending on Nigerian gutter media propelled by Yoruba people. Why? Because 99.9% of those shops are owned by Igbo fugitive. If that word offend you, please forgive me. But let me describe your situation. I call you Igbo fugitive because you run away from home because your supposedly home is crippled with policies that are meant to destroy you. You run away in search of greener pasture. You go to a place because of mistaken identity. They think you are in Nigeria. You were not bold enough to tell them you are Biafra until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came. They thought you are in Nigeria, and as a result, they shut down your shop. And when they were doing it, they thought they were revenging Nigeria. You have suffered this for 8 months, and now they know you are not a Nigerian. But in these 8 months, Fani Kayode did not tweet. Our beloved in-law. He never tweet. And finally, once Ghana touched the real problem, which is the Nigerian factor, Nigerian embassy, and now they are telling us, hey, they demolish embassy. Oh, we no go agree. Oh, why not go to even one Nigeria? Oh, Nigeria, yeah, Ghana cannot do it. This is insult. But your president is dead. Somebody should give Ghana a good kudos for doing the right thing. Nemesis is catching up with Nigeria. Nigeria have been responsible for the bankruptcy of many countries in Africa. This is the government of the Fulani, supported by the Yorubas. And so, Nemesis will surely catch up with Nigeria. It's just the beginning. Today, Biafrans are the ones shouting, oh, killing Christians. In fact, our leader is the one leading all these protests. And people must understand. Whatever our leaders say is final. We abide to that. But let what is good for the goose be good for the ganja. Because in the end, Nemesis will catch up with all of us. Our leader come up here, helping to deliver Hausa, Yoruba, Fulani. He wants everybody in Nigeria to be delivered. Because Nigeria is our problem, and those who clench to one Nigeria, Nemesis will catch up with all of you. We understand what he means. But sometimes, we need to respond. I want you to take a record of what is happening in the north. Yoruba own will come. They will use their hand to tear themselves apart. The same way they set us against one another, they will use their hand to tear themselves apart. But let's see what Nemesis is doing in the north as another case study. For 3 years, the Nigerian people watch Biafran children starve to death. For 3 years. Do you know what it means to die of hunger? I would never have believed that people can die of hunger until I went into the account of 3.5 million innocent women and children who died of Harris-Winding syndrome, known as kwashiorkor. They watch. And these children, majority of them died. Some people we don't know. Many countries across the globe came here during the heat of that genocide. They pick our children Today, nobody is giving account of all the children, Biafran children, that was flew out of Biafra land because they thought they were going to succeed in wiping us away. They thought they could bury us. They never knew we were seed. And now look at where we are. They took us, some of our brothers, away. There are records there, but we are making effort to trace them. These people wanted to make sure the breed of Biafrans are not exterminated. They thought they will kill all of us. Nigeria is sitting on the blood of those people. An idiot is trying to stop us. If you stop us, the people who are more fierce than us, they are going to come. They must have the right. They have the right to know this truth. Yoruba, Hausa, and Fulani cannot hide from it. But what am I saying in effect? They covered this history. They swept it under the carpet. They threatened our fathers and our mother with treason if they should ever say what happened in those years. And the people who brought this genocide to our land and see the people ruling this Nigeria. When we try to register our displeasure, the human treatment and genocide committed against our people, they call us names. We shall see how long it will end. And today, before our very eyes, NEMESIS has come to take his place. Those Biafran Kwashoko children, they were flown out of Biafra land. Today, I see many people. They claim, oh, I'm from Asaba. Hey, I'm from Asaba. Hey, I'm from Asaba. Let me warn you. That Ahaba you know, it is difficult to see Ahaba Indiji. It is difficult. Because almost 90% of their men were slaughtered by Obasanjo-led Nigeria and Gowon. And after the war, the women gathered everything they have. One of them was actually sent to my home, trying to hide him. They lived in trauma, even many years after the war, thinking that Nigeria will still come back. I remember one of them. They brought him to hide in our house in Urugudu. His name is Oliekose. He's a very successful man as we speak today. In industries and captain across Europe and America. Because the remaining people gathered everything they have and they sent them away. Not because your father wanted you to school in Harvard. Your father want to send you away from Hausa, Fulani and Yoruba, those of you in diaspora, those Kwashoko children. Let me remind you, the reason your father sent you away in the 80s and after the war was not for you to have a good life, was to keep you alive so that a day like this, somebody like Nnamdi Kanu, our leader and IPOB, will emerge. Never you forget that. Asaba children left were sent to diaspora in order to preserve their breed, their race, their kind, remaining only their women. It was easy for Obasanjo, Miriam Abacha, Miriam Babangida, Miriam Buhari, Miriam Idiagbo. All of them have Miriam. They gave their name Miriam. You people will answer to it one day, remaining their women. It is difficult to see landlord in Asaba before now. All you see is landlady. Today, some people are selling Asaba land. The day Asaba people will come now and tell you, this land, it will amaze you people. Because NEMESIS will catch up with all of you. So everything they did to us, after the war, these Kwashoko children, they are the last kind of what will tell us about who our fathers are. Because those who are breeded in Yoruba churches, those who are breeded in the mosque, they know nothing about their father. Those Kwachoko's children, very proud of you. Who were born in that period, we are very proud of you. You are the reason that made us to understand that we are survivors. We will continue to survive. It doesn't matter who we fight. As far as our cause is just, we don't give a damn. Today, before our very eyes, we are the one crying, oh, northern youth are hungry. Why would hungry not kill them? Nemesis. Oh, they are killing ourselves. Why wouldn't they kill themselves? Nemesis. Oh, disease is ravaging them. Why wouldn't disease ravage them? Nemesis. But let it be on record. We are not mocking them. Let it be on record. We are not making caricature of them. But we must open our heart with clear conscience and embrace this truth that Nemesis is catching up on them. They have not started. They brought war to our doorstep, and now that war has returned to them, and that war will tear them apart. Those of you Fulani herdsmen, Miati Ala, Boko Haram, who are in our land currently, Nemesis is directing you back to your place. You are designed to destroy your place, not here. Because the God we serve is a God of karma. Very slow to act. He told us in his word, I sent forth my word slowly, steady, surely, certainly it will accomplish everything I ordered it to do. So slowly, steadily, surely, certainly, any grammar you want to use, Nigeria must be obliterated from the face of this planet Earth. The more you delay it, the more all of you will suffer. COVID-19 will kill all of you before you will know it. You are flying out secretly now, right? Don't worry. Everything you see happening in the north today is Nemesis catching up with them. I tell you once again, Yoruba will use their hand to tear themselves apart. And that is why God said to Moses, stop praying, stop crying, stop doing that. Just cross your leg and watch. For the battle is not yours, but of the Lord. When you look at Nemesis, Nemesis is the immisplaceable agent, inescapable, all this grammar, inescapable agent, I know if you pronounce them, but let's go. Inescapable agent of someone or something downfall. You know, sometimes a lot of things I find it difficult to pronounce anyway. But what I'm trying to say is that when you talk about Nemesis, it is a reminder that that atrocity you have committed, you cannot escape it. It's inescapable. That is what Nemesis is. That is why if I see people doing what they are doing, I will laugh. Eronimeo uorejumobi roro no sokamo osolobwe meni mekelere na fanso ya o sonemoro ihechuku menimo eronimeo no orejumobi roro no sokamo osolobwe meni mekelere na fanso ya o. What you are doing, I'll look at you. Nemesis will catch up with you. He that lives by the sword will die by the sword. Our fathers understand this truth. I laugh at you. Nemesis, you can't escape it. In those days, there were a song they used to sing in the Catholic Church. But I don't know how to sing it anyway. He say, Obuma, Gana ma, Obebe, Gana negbe. Nemesis will catch up with you. Be careful what you do. Because there is inescapable judgment waiting for all of us. And then one of our Biafran brothers sang a song. Omema na yan, oh, how did he say? Omema na mangala, omenjo yananjo gana. I think it's Oliver de Coco. Omema na ma Ghana and Omenjo na Njoya Ghana. Unescapable. So Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani inside one Nigeria. No matter your juju, no matter your influence, no matter your backdoor contact, because when you are going back to beg our leader, oh, cool it down on us, cool it down on us, you are still going back to activate people like Asare. Fire them, fire them, fire them. You can battle with the Lord. You can battle with the Lord. You can battle with the Lord. We say nobody. Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with the Lord? Who can battle with Chukwuki Kabiama? We say nobody. And then we have to consider the law of karma, because karma and nemesis are not the same. Karma have to do with the physical or stimulatously or intermediary, all this grammar, you know, of repercussions. Intermediate repercussions. They come and they go. They come and they go. They come and they go. You will be seeing it. He that live by the sword will die by the sword. Yoruba live by sabotage. They will die by sabotage. Hausa live by killing other people. They will die by killing themselves. Now, whatever role you are playing, it doesn't mean if you are a Biafra, that seed you are sowing, it will catch up with you. Today, when something happened to us, what we first of all check in our heart of heart: have I offended anybody? And your conscience say no. Have I taken that which belongs to another? Your conscience say no. Have I done anything that make me to deserve this punishment? The answer say no. And then we face and we laugh in the face of every threat. We laugh in the face of every threat, knowing fully well that the law of karma is always on seat. He doesn't go to, what do you call it, strike. He don't go suspension for COVID-19. He walk with everything around him. And so when we talk of karma, unlike the law of nemesis, karma means action, work, or deed. It could also be referred to spiritual principle which causes effect, where intent and action of an individual influences the future of that individual. It's wider. When your father killed people to become great, people will kill you later on, many years after your father is dead, and you must have forgotten. All the politicians killing people in the name of election, all the politicians in Nigeria giving gun to youth to turn them to ballot snatcher, you have killed many of them. In the nearest future, somebody is going to kill your children through the same means. That is the law of karma. Some people say karma is God, and believe me, I believe that. So whatever you do today, it should not always be about where you are coming from, but let it be more about where you are going to. Yoruba, you can stop karma. Yoruba, you can stop nemesis. Stop Nigeria, and maybe he will show you mercy. When King Saul worked very hard to kill David, the law of karma and nemesis catch up with him. All his children died. The only one that survived fell from the horse when they were carrying him to escape. He broke his waist and became crippled for the rest of his life. But Saul sought to repent, but he did not find any way. He died miserably. God understood that. And when David, the man of God, was enthroned, he cried and said, God, for the love of Jonathan, my friend, let karma pass away. It doesn't mean in the whole house of Israel, nobody know any Saul relative, that I may show them mercy, that I may show them love for the sake of my friend Jonathan. Karma weaved that day. And somebody say, my Lord and my King, there is still one of the descendant of King Saul alive, but he's a cripple. David said, then bring him to me. And the Bible says for the rest of his life, he dined among the kings and the queen until his dying day. Yoruba, you can dine with us if you do the right thing now. Hausa, you can dine with us if you do the right thing. Fulani, you can dine with us if you do the right thing. But let me tell you, if you continue on this path, making sure we remain in one Nigeria with all of you. There are men and women who have dedicated themselves to this cause. Maybe the day Biafra will come, the war will start. You people have done us enough favor. And it is unescapable. Nemesis will catch up with all of you. But you can't stop this evil. Because he who lives by the sword will die by the sword. As much as our word may hurt you, make you feel you are something that you are not, fueling you with anger and rage, that you go back and you replan on what you think you can do to us. But I tell you the truth, nobody can stop Biafra. And Biafra are going home. We are here to ensure that Biafrans get home. You have a choice to make now. Either to continually think that you can stop us, or to work hard to see that we go home. Biafrans are going home. And it's very soon. I'll be back in a minute. France going
seat of Fossil Zone 1 in Aba, Abia Province, in the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are in this platform for the restoration of Biafra because we are proud of the land of rising sun. Biafrans are blessed with natural resources, we are blessed with human resources, we are blessed with great technology and so on and so forth. We never call for war, we never call for hatred, we never call for discrimination, but we call for peace, unity, love, freedom, which is our main goal. Biafra is an ancient nation which was earlier colonized by the British in the earlier 18th century. And Biafra nation has been foretold in the prophecies like Nostradamus 400 years back that a powerful prince will arise in the world as the trigger of the gun, that he will be the envy of other princes, and the other prince will try to subdue his arise, but all will be a failure to them. Biafra is an Asian nation that lies along the Atlantic Ocean of Africa with great potential of greatness. Biafra is a nation that will restore peace, liberation, future hope towards our generation. Our predecessors have fought their own, and we present Biafras are not going to relent or surrender to this struggle. We are determined to restore our holy land, which is Biafra, with one voice, one accord, one command, and one agenda, which is Biafra. We all thank Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama for his grace, protection, love, care, because we are all alive in the land of the living. God have organized a seeking peace province in Biafra land. Biafra, you are great indeed, the kingdom of God here on earth. We also thank our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the great prince and an icon, the liberator of this global struggle of our time, and his deputy Mazi before, and all the principal of states, coordinators, IGO family members all around the world, lovers of freedom. This song is from AC Joe and Mary from Fossil Zone 1 in Aba, Abia Province.
Yes, we are going over there. There is nothing anybody can do about it. Let it be on record. Since we came here, our request has been simple and straight. Just one thing: we want to go home. And that is because we are not at home. Our lines are open at this moment. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642 is our WhatsApp line. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line. And the special number for the female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number for the female. And I must appeal to you, when you call in, hit the nail on the head. Of course, this is Radio Biafra. Our intention to ensure that we get home. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Onyibe.
Monitoring spirit, go ahead. The stage is yours.
We are going home. Nobody can. The gods of the land of Biafra is highly annoyed. I'm telling you because Putin. Every Biafra all over the world. If you know where you come from, and if you know what is happening to us, you'll be like, see, it is the spirit of our ancestors that is pushing the whole world around. You don't know. So you people don't know whom you are. And you are there thinking that because of your foolish thinking that I don't want to go back to my roots. Our leader is this or that. That is why you are fooling yourself thinking that Biafra will not come. Dara. Onyibe bulaya eru. Onyibe bulaya eru. Chibekena onye kero wai. Anyị ga-ebuli aha gị elu. Chineke na onye kere ụwa niile, ụmụ gị ga-ebuli aha gị elu. Kabia, Matimana Mahaya, Machumu Biafra, Chicken Wanile, Horondaga woman, Yawu Biafra, Mozara Hage, a Canada reggae, a bomber said again, and don't want to make it give up a dead and the calendar as of a time. A Canada reggae, Chineke, so, Timana Mahayama. Dead and the Kano, it is only just a little thing. Trump will confirm that we are Biafra. Oh, see, Nehemiah chapter 5. Nehemiah chapter 5. We have been oppressed to the cause that many are even hanging themselves. People are massacring us here and there. I have been going through confirming a lot of things over some weeks now. But let me tell you, that Nehemiah chapter 5, verse 13 is very, very important. We have sworn an oath with our leader. IPOD. Anywhere you find yourself on this planet Earth, remember, we have sworn an oath that we must restore Biafra. Even if it is by violence, we shut the whole water. That's why we say, let's go back to your roots, because you don't know who you are. If you go back to your roots and reconcile with your ancestors and the gods of, okay, let me ask you. So, you don't know. You refuse to give the gods of your land his own shall with you. Let us go home.
Try and move around. Your voice is not coming out well. Go ahead. Go ahead now.
Yes. I am saying this for the last warning. Today where Keke Wishi. If Yoruba, if you don't realize that you are different from Biafra and going a separate way by this, I will start do the same thing. But if you say that you will enslave us and go Biafra, you don't even have ordinary professors or class of sciences, they are claiming sense. You will go and hire pilots or you go and hire jets that will come and bomb us. We will shut you down. We will take all of you from here. Every Yoruba person will run away from Yoruba land. We will take our land and we will take land ours. If we get it British, if we get it Yoruba and I was a play role, if we get it British, we will not take our land. If we get it, you want to take our own land, Dara, come and get where you are. Now every Biafra is made to go to IPOP now. We are pushing this one that we don't know when it will come. Thank
you very much. We must continue. Yes, caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam. Go ahead, please.
My name is Precious Okowa. I'm calling for Abba. I'm really grateful. This is my first time to get you online. What your people doing is very, very good. I'm appreciate it. God will help us. We will get out Biafra. God will help us. Nobody will stop us. God will help us. Thank you very much. You are doing good. Anything you say is very, very good. God will bless you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Law of karma and NEMESIS must surely catch up with Nigeria. Are you there, caller on the line? Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm not just when I'm making my college one line. Make a prophet of our own time, but not Israel. Sine Kega Goji, Odio Goji, and Koga Goji, Afoga Goji. What's only at Tunguana, my governor to say, what's here to Kuboy, number of any in it. When you put a song, Sianya, ask me ever when Riojana. I make a loon of Onyibe Maga. Or doing the Jakuja and Kala Shina back our route. Une Pucha logo. No one will get. Hello.
Go ahead, the world is listening. Go ahead, the world is listening.
And I always, you know, for the I am sure you came on Biafra, and okay, in Abu going also. In a 9 Kusina, on your Bula, my other mega Biafra where the area. I can tell them behind here. They will be 1960s. I got a lot. They tell you, doing a lot, you got doing a lot, the doing a lot. No go for last year, Biafra garden. I see what I love is the me. Even they could not start in our form. You go to Chadiam and yet I Biafra. I know you go above, a bravo, so I'll take every day. Labana la Biafra. I need to learn work in 1 year below. Get you one of you to go or you go near me. I need to learn picture of Bonian Sena, radio and corruption. Now, indoors on this only diaspora, Lincoln on a legal, Lincoln on God, Lincoln on a Yoruba. About Biafra book, Biafra religion, Biafra religion. Oh, yes, Biafra. I can Biafra for making a full here.
Thank you very much.
You're broken. That's not what I'm clear. Or I know. Can't tell you, and I know Landa, some of Nalano, the moment. Now, Sunday, you know, 2 guys. I would have Thanksgiving to 2 annual go to Muchinegi. I think when we were back to our route, I was from night before, and I know Achitanas. Except the school guardian. Time with Ricky Watch Guardian and no leave. I went to Chindo Chad Aguani while you were in the father of Bishop. But then I was trying to go. I would have here. Young gentleman was unable window and the first to make the poop and make a hand for your men. Now, at least of them now on the book, they now hold the church and nobody had any one year. And don't Digo, wouldn't have got thousands and millions. So I think Biafra Devil guy, a collective guardian. I raise my case here.
Thank you very much. The truth cannot be overemphasized. How the table end is very important. That is why we are just preparing. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp.
Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Mazi Oranye Awele. I am from Ubele in Oshimilisa local government area of Biafra land. I reside in United Arab Emirates, Dubai. Mazi, I thank you for this wonderful job and eye-opening you are doing to our people. Because so many people didn't know that Asaba people was massacred. In fact, it was the most people, the town that recorded the highest number of death rates in the genocide they committed against our people. And they come about to tell us about one Nigeria, one indivisible, one Nigeria. Mazi, I thank you. There's something our people don't know. There's something our people don't know. Nigeria committed a lot of atrocity against our people, against Biafrans. Look at Asaba Textile Mill that employs so many people. Why did they shut it down to date? There's a company called SIO. Why did they shut it down at Asaba there? And they come to preach to us about one Nigeria. But to have so many hotels and thousands of nonsense things that are not that can't do to their people. They close things that are supposed to benefit us. And they allow us to build hotels so we can use less our own people. Mazi, I also want to use this opportunity to talk to my Anyama people. I don't know if you can give me the time.
Go ahead, please.
I would have let me use English so I can able to go around. Anyama people, wherever you are, both home and diaspora, we don't know what Fulani have in mind for us. But all I know is they have all their things are evil. They have evil. They are planning evil against our people. If you go to Tulu, Okala, Guajuku, all our bushes, go to Ndokwa, all our bushes are gone. They live in the bush, they don't live in town. They are coming to take over our land to kill our people. And those politicians who have, gladiators who have, they are not there to save us. Wherever you are, rise up now, both home and diaspora. I want to drop a number that you can reach out. You can get these numbers on WhatsApp. Just get your phone on paper or your phone. Every number is +393 512 55 6366. I repeat, +393 51 255 6366. And you can also get reach out to Google on +447 404 93 5993. I repeat, +447 404 93 5993. Or you can also reach me on +971 529 74 8988. +971 529 74 8988. Anywhere in Anioma, we are one people. If you are from Abo, Umunede, Asaba, Oko, Ogwachuku, go to Ndokwa area, Kwale, Iselegu, Sesa, Afoma, Olona, Iseluku, Ogwachuku, Buluku. We are all one people. We are Biafrans, and Biafra is our religion. I thank you. Thank you, Master.
Very much. We must continue. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
And good morning, Judge Onyibe. This is Ogogo from London.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I cannot say more because the last caller now is our person, so I think he have said what I even want to say. But I want to tell Anioma people that this time we don't want to have too many platform. We want to belong to one platform. So please, all Anioma indigenous, especially, go and join Anioma forum. Contact George Onyibe to lead you to the right channel. We don't need two platforms. We don't need two, we don't need three, because that is where the enemy came in. We want to track everybody to know what he's doing. We have only one channel, Anioma Forum. If you are from Anioma, we want you there, especially all our women that have traveled to diaspora, other countries that they go there and start having children. We want to know where you are. Nigeria have done evil to us. Nigeria is the reason why I'm in Europe. Nigeria is the reason why you go married to a Yoruba woman. Nigeria is the reason why you don't know where your children is. I'm telling you now, this is opportunity for you to come home. Try to join us. We will liberate our people. There is no way Fulani will live with the Anioma people. No way. It's not gonna happen. It is not gonna happen. Even though they are living there for 5 million years, we say no. Judge Onyibe, thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and
hello, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Good morning. My name is Ifayeme. I'm calling from Aba. I'm from Ozwabam. Ozwabam is from Chuku local government in Biafra land. This is my first time to call this line. I'm a Biafra man. I thank God to bring people like you, Mazen Namdekalo, Mazu Chemefo, Maze George Onyibe, Mazi Chidera, Mazi Sister Nene. I'm happy for God to use all you people to make us to know what to be our right and our inheritance. I want to also thank God for you people for the covenant you people have taken. Because if without any covenant, I don't think that something like this can be exist. I have never registered any family, or I'm a Biafra, and what makes me I have never registered. I don't know where I will register. I can never be traced.
I will encourage you to do that. Send your data across to this line, and I will see what I can do about it. And of course, we have our inquiry line out there. Look for the inquiry line. Very important. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Next time I will speak with my dialect.
No problem. Thank you very much.
Yeah, God bless you. Yeah.
Call on WhatsApp. Are you still there?
Yes, Master George Onyibe. Good morning, Master George Onyibe.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Okay, Master George Onyibe. Thank you for the opportunity you have given me. My name is Brian Daniel. I'm calling you from Alaska. Master George Onyibe, what I want to say this morning is that this your message is touching. This your message this morning has made me to really understand that Biafra is a spirit. So when we tell them that Biafra is a spirit, they really do not understand what we mean. What we mean that Biafra is a spirit is that it is born inside us. Now, let me tell you one short story. Give me 1 second. In 1979, while I was home, I went to the farm with my father who were planting yam. While I was digging the hole to plant the yam with a shovel, I felt something. When I hit, I bring that thing out. Lo and behold, it was a human head. I asked my father, what is this? I was so scared. He said I should close there and dig another place. The second place, while I was digging, I felt something like an iron. When I bring it out, it was a rusted AK-47. I brought it. I said, my father, what is this? He started crying. He turned one side and he was whistling. I asked, what type of song are you singing? Do you know what my father was singing? Biafra. Biafra. Anytime he start listening this song, he will be crying. I went to him privately one time.
You don't understand what these people saw. You don't understand.
He told me that I should not sing this song outside. I saw this cry in him. He said they will kill me if I sing this song before I leave.
Because Yoruba and Hausa Fulani threatened our fathers not to mention the name.
This message has been inside me. As I'm talking to you, I remember him. I remember him singing this song, whistling and crying. And so I whistle and I cry every day of my life, not until God fulfilled his word, not until God brought Mazen and Kalu to redeem us, not until God brought somebody like you. You are not going to waste your time in vain. See this thing you are doing, you will laugh at the end. One more thing that I want to say. You see all these people coming online, doing video message, video this and that. I want to assure everybody here, if it is a sin, God will forgive us. Let us continue to call on Nandekalo Supreme Leader. Because since if we call him Supreme Leader, some people will want to go and kill themselves. So let them go ahead and kill themselves. Let us go ahead and call him our Supreme Leader. Because where are you when he was doing these things? Go and form your own group. Go and form your own group. If what he's doing, you don't like it, go. So coming online to say you praise a human being, we have to praise him because he has done good. He has sacrificed himself. He has walked in life and the spirit. He came physically. You saw him physically. He challenged you physically. Now you threaten to kill him. Those who are supposed to surround him, to protect him, devil my you, I will see where you will run to. You're supposed to protect him, but you betrayed him. You presented him to be slaughtered. Today, you are enjoying with your wife. and with your children, you are enjoying. Where is your name in Anambra State? You crucified him. You people stood in line to crucify him. Today, all your hopes are gone. Our prophet, fake prophet in Enugu, Mbaka, where are you? Nobody can hear your voice again. I want to let you know that Biafra is a spirit. It dwells in us, and the God has given it to us. I'm assuring you, and I'm letting you know that we must laugh at the end. To our brother that called from Jos, I appreciate you. You have a lot of work to do, and I believe you are listening. Go ahead and preach this message. You can speak Hausa fluently. Talk to the indigenous people of Jos. Those people you see in Bokos, those people you see in Bukuru, those Birom people, talk to them. Tell them that the only savior they have is Biafra. Preach this word to them. Forget about the Hausas and the Fulanis that are there. Preach. You have a lot of work to do. We are praying. Master George Onyibe, you will do me one favor. If you can do me one favor, because I called in one other program that we follow online, Samuel Epa, I'm also pleading. If there is any way you can stream that his program on Radio Biafra, I will appreciate that. I will also want to beg you,
hold on. I don't like insult. Okay. You have just insulted me for that thing you said. Please. You are insulting me. Don't let me get angry with you. You see me like somebody who had my feeling. Are you doing advert now? Don't provoke me, please.
No, sir. Thank you. Random. So one more thing that I'm appealing is this. How we can install a radio station that will cover Jos and the Plateau. If you do me a favor and allow me to call you in the next 1 hour, as soon as you end this program, because I pledged over something and I want to fulfill that my pledge.
Okay, Foreign will be coming in after you. Just stand by and listen. You will get the number he will give in. It's online already.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Are you there, caller on WhatsApp?
Yeah. I got them kids in a Biafra land. We appreciate you, my beloved brother. Good morning from Warsaw, Poland. Yeah, I remain okay for the news. You want for my Karache, Koroneke, Omaka is the province of Biafra, and I'm calling from Warsaw, Poland. As we appreciate our onion by the grace of Elohim, he will be here today, and we appreciate all his listeners, all of you. Chukwu Kabama will protect and guide all of us shall see Biafra. But what I want to tell every hardcore Biafra, every fanatical Biafra, every man of radical Biafrans, this is the time. This is the time. My brother, I say, that chi, Kaju to Tochowe, well, let us go and do the needful. It's not a matter of talking. The mistake of the past, we must correct it. Whatever they have done against us, we thank God for Martin and the Onion Chukwu Gabi brought in. And we are going to undo whatever they think they have done to us. And that's why we are calling everybody now to join this family right now and let us restore our land. No matter wherever you are coming from, as long as you remain a Biafran, go and do the needful. I'm happy now Google come online with the devourer from somewhere, I don't know, Italy or Dubai, announcing to our normal people to come together just like we are doing to Imo people, doing to Ebony State. And that reminds me, all of you from Ebony, I have been announcing and I've been calling all of you to come together. Send a WhatsApp number where you can connect to your brother, that your brother is okay in Austria. All of you in diaspora, connect to him. He has a WhatsApp group, all of you, +43 699 11303 172. And if you are looking for anywhere to get into IPOP or any information in America, just log into www.ipobinUSA.org, or you call the National PRO, Mazi Ugo Onyejiaka, on 301-343-1221. And for all of us from Imo State, please call this number and the Ebony State. call this number to make sure that people are getting the radio, and the Watcher radio is back. All of you are towards the Watcher, tune into 102.1. Your radio is back. The number to call Mazoke phone is +48739 672 638. I repeat, +48739 672 638. All of you from Ebonyi State, all of you from Imo, we need to do the need for now. All gather. We have been, these people has engaged us everywhere, but we will not allow it to happen. Forget whatever that idiot in Imo State is doing. He don't want to see IPOB. He never over his dead body. He will die. IPOP is indigenous people. We own the land. It's not also Dimba. It's a stooge. Neither the emir in Mbise. Darkness and light. That darkness have never overshadowed light anywhere in the world since the beginning. And it will have not happened this time. Mazi, I hear my brother that call for my last can I keep him. All of us are going home. Thank you, my beloved brother. And there was thank you. Onion will be here today. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. And of course, we must not forget, we are very close to Biafra land, and we must exhibit the character of a nation we long for, we bled for, we desire. Some people are so wicked that they come and take oath so I can trust you. You will not take oath. And you are coming to rub shoulder. You are coming to rub shoulder. And you are coming to judge me. If you are not under oath as a Biafran, you do not have the moral standing to talk to me anywhere. Simple instruction. And the day we will march, if you are not under oath, you see me, run away. Come, let's trust you. You are running. Make una no provoke me. Make una no provoke me. When you do that, your politics, no do and near where are they? Because I go cure you. I go cure you.
Announcement. There will be a 7 days praise victory march by IPOB and Biafrans worldwide from Thursday 25th of June 2020 to Wednesday 1st of July 2020. Theme: all the people of Biafra shall shout great shout of praises to Chukwu Okike Abiama. The walls of Nigeria shall fall down flat. Joshua chapter 6 verses 1 to 5 and Acts of the Apostles chapter 16 verses 25 to 26. On all these days, only praises, thanksgiving, worship, shouts of victory, joyful songs will be given to Chukwu Okike Abiama. Call our Father Chukwu Okike Abiama sweet names, both in local languages and in Bible references, referring to his mighty works and power, such as I am that I am, Ocean Divider, Ancient of Days, Impossibility Specialist, Glory of Israel, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Omnipotent, Omnipresent, Omniscient, Consuming Fire, Elohim, Adonai, El Shaddai, Alpha and Omega, our Defender, Eternal Rock of Ages, Okechi, Ekwueme, Honorie Loreni, Chikadibia, Obatobie, Abasimbong, Tamuno, Ogene, Ayiba, in your local dialects, and so on and so forth. No prayer requests or complaints or supplications or lamentations or intercessions or petitions or binding and loosing will be made. is a season of celebration of our departure and everlasting freedom from Nigeria. Fasting is not included. Scriptures to read are Day 1, Thursday, 25th of June 2020, Psalm 65, Psalm 66, Psalm 100, and Revelation chapter 7. Day 2, Friday, 26th of June 2020, Psalm 8, Psalm 9, Exodus 15, and Revelation chapter 5, verses 7 to 14. Day 3, Saturday, 27th of June 2020, Psalm 18, Psalm 124, Judges chapter 5, and Isaiah 25. Day 4, Sunday, 28th of June 2020, Psalm 81, Psalm 136, 2 Samuel 22, Revelation chapter 1, verses 7 to 11 and 17 to 18. Day 5, Monday, 29th of June 2020, Psalm 117, Psalm 138, 1 Chronicles 29, verses 11 to 20, and Habakkuk chapter 3. Day 6, Tuesday, 30th of June 2020, Psalm 92, Psalm 118, 1 Samuel 2, 1 to 10, Luke chapter 1, verses 46 to 55, and 67 to 79. Day 7, Wednesday, 1st of July 2020, Psalm 106, Psalm 107, Deuteronomy chapter 32, 1 to 44, Revelation 18, and Revelation 19, 1 to 6. Chukwu Okike Abiama has given us victory over our numerous enemies and has delivered us by his mighty hand. To him alone be all the glory forever and ever. He said, prepared by Evangelist Susan Okike, signed by Mazi Oscar Okeke, head of IPOB Religious Committee. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Do not forget, the moment of praise is almost at our doorstep. And I hope you are ready. I told you our fathers did not pray for themselves. They prayed for others. But when it comes to their own issue, they decree and it come to pass. Actually, they had nothing to hide. Until somebody used their mouth to dumb away remove them. But what's on Wako? Makani Buekache mono a bomb. Ibuekachonum Yahuherianum, Ezeyarianum, Tabeli Mieka, Ndiara, who Jenya Zwafi I been. Where he thorough with ugly. And of course, you must not forget, until our leaders say otherwise, until there is the duty that demand his presence more than ever, he will always be on air on Wednesdays and on Sundays. You should get ready for it. A good BFPOB member, a true Biafran should understand this as he continues on his journey on exposing Nigeria. Don't forget about that. Tomorrow he will be on air. Your presence as a Biafran must be an inspiration. It must be to support another brother. And whatever we do must be defined by one single fact, that NEMESIS and karma are waiting for all of us. And posterity will judge us. Ujuku wezi na la Biafra, wadinaya na buri, awolo na gowan nwani ya ndiushi. Even the dead are still singing about Awolowo and Gowan. And some living want you not to talk about them. We shall see whose voice is louder. Whether the voice of Cain or the voice of slain Abel. You don't know what you are toiling with. But he will show you one day. The people in Finland who took oath, are you people idiots? Make una take on time. Oh. This thing don't pass or change a market. Oh. But una never know. Don't worry. There. Trouble they sleeping and God go come wake up. Are you still there, caller, on WhatsApp?
Yes, Master Onyibe. Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much. Master, just a little bit of correction. He said our leader is coming on 8 tomorrow. I think it's today.
Sorry. God bless you. God bless you, my brother.
Thank you,
sir. No, mind me. My blood on the hot. It's just like that.
I know.
Like I said, every Wednesday yes. Evening and Sunday evening. But if there is need for emergency broadcast, he will come. Every Biafran must keep a date on that very day. Thank you for that correction, my brother. Don't mind me. Go ahead, please.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. God bless you too. Maz, you spoke about the cover. The reason why that particular section, the word karma, I don't know why the Yoruba don't understand that. And these internet users, this generation of Facebook, who just came up in Facebook and believe that they have arrived. You know, you talk about the karma, they thought it was a joke, that no, leave them, they don't know what they're doing, and announce that they talk. They forget that the Bible said that the sin of the father will be visited upon generation, the third generation. But with one condition, only when you leave what that particular father did, then God will have mercy on you. They don't believe in that, but they are all Christians. They read their Bible. But they don't know that there's somebody they call their father who's supposed to look after them. Money meant for them to look after them, even the third generation to come, is cooling down in a foreign bank. And these are the person that you call Babas. They don't know that the karma come in a different way. That you travel all the way to suffer 15, 20 years in abroad. You came back home and you went to buy a house in Lekki. 2 weeks later, water collected that house from you. They thought that karma will come like a textbook, give it to you by hand. They don't know that the karma come in many ways, that Lagos is the second, I can say in this generation, the first capital of the zoo. With all the monies given to them and all the development, the sea airport and the land airport and the rest of them, still Lagos is the dustbin today. And when you talk to Yoruba man, tell him to wake up and say, he said, no, you just want to shout Jagaban. This is Jagaban, you have settled his children, the only you see during the COVID, 2023, and they giving you 1,000, 500, 1,000, 500, you are singing. And the idiot lying down in that particular place are youth. When they tell them karma, they thought the karma will become, as I say, like maybe a pencil. So these particular people here in the abroad here, when you meet a Yoruba person, try to talk to him about the disgrace of Nigeria. He will scream on top of he or her voice. Even in the women group, you paste something with the Biafra thing or anything connected to like doesn't favor Nigeria. They responded, but this person have not secured document just because why is it? They will tell him pop and play. You from the zoo, and we don't have anything to do with you. We cannot help you. If you want to do this, the condition is extremely high. But this person still say, no, I'm a Nigerian. A Nigeria that your governor has 80 years in office, rule, and the money you can see this person have been given to develop your state, he's not doing it. And yet you are proud. So this karma of a thing, I'm just listening to you when you are mentioning it, that a certain father do all he can, build an estate, but look at the son, end of the day. So, but somebody who today be proud of his father, or not even this father is a thief. The one that interviewed in Channel TV, he could not defend his I think he's Ogun State governor. Simple certificate you claim that you own, which you used to win your election, you cannot defend it. But there is a 45-year-old child, 50-year-old man that is, you know, this person is qualified to rule this country. But give him that position, no. You jump from nowhere
and come and rule they said now is our turn, is we Kakos, they gang up you, put you there. The Bajamila, the one that want to facilitate the whole country, was indicted in America, $25,000. He's a thief, but he run down. You people voted him. How do you think Kama will work if you cannot proud of your own country? Then I don't even know the kind of karma we see this particular Biafra people that in Facebook that are seated down for many years. They claim they are young, they jump in Turkey, they're in Sweden, they're in America there. All they can achieve entire their life is to get a gadget and sit on top of it and shout Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu don't know how to do it. Nnamdi Kanu don't know how to do it. But you're not 2 years old. Why don't you started it before? Or now that you know how to do it, Nnamdi Kanu don't know how to do it. Why don't you just started and do something that Kanu did not beg you to join him. If you want to join, you join. But nonsense you will not take is somebody who would want to make fortune out of because you mentioned Nnamdi Kanu's name. He's not a Queen of England that you want to build an empire. That guy is struggling trying to get a new nation. And this nation have been existing before your forefathers were born. So people should get it in their mind because they're really upsetting somebody like me. When you tune your phone, you try to check something, pump up left, front, and back. Okay, this is a Biafra. You can see it's a Biafra name. Let's listen to him. You'll be here. Must everybody mention Kanu and the IPOB name before they can sell? Must they? Every single idiot everywhere must have to call Nnamdi Kanu's name and call IPOB name before somebody can listen to them. Can't you use Asari Dokubo? Let's know who can listen to you. Can't you start calling, advocating for Nyanwood? Let's know who can advocate. Why don't those in Lagos State try to disturb us on the internet, typing rubbish? Can't you use the name of Joe Ibekwe? Let's know who. Just advocate for Joe Ibekwe because he's telling you that he's in Nigeria forever, that the Biafra is a fake. Can't you use Joe Ibekwe as your this thing? Must you also use Nnamdi Kanu as a name? Now all of a sudden, they will be calling to link people in the radio, link people. This person you are calling to link in the radio, have you ever had him call Radio Biafra as a Biafran? We that are calling are stupid.
No,
people just come up every time suggest something.
If not that guy says something that touched my spirit, I would have sent thunder for him now. Some people think we are doing buying and selling here. People don't know what is coming. Ordinary discipline. You cannot be disciplined. Yeah. Ordinary discipline. That is why if Yoruba, Hausa, Fulani, we know the war that will erupt in Biafra land. Before we come for them, they will understand the implication behind 100 men. Ndiara.
Hi.
Thank
it's
you
very
much.
Seriously.
My time is
Thank
up
you,
already.
Thank you, sir. God bless you, sir.
Small time go let me send the COVID-19 go for person wey dey own. Tell him to come by himself now. Efe and the rest of them, are they not coming to call the radio? Do they not do the right thing? There is a saying by Jesus Christ. He that put his hand on the plow and look back is not fit for the kingdom. It's oath. We place our hand on the plow, not to entertain idiot, not to look at anybody's face. No matter your connection, the highest you can do now is you take this mic from me. We start from somewhere again. But it will be on record that with our whole heart, our mind, blood, soul, spirit, body, bone, the water in our sinew, we did our best and the right thing we know we ought to do. We don't pretend. We beg no man. We have been begging our son Yoruba Fulani. We have been begging them all our life. And if the only thing we have left is to tell you that you are idiot when you are one, we will do that with the same strength. Nonsense. I take one more call, then I sign off from here. Are you still there? Call on WhatsApp.
Yes, I'm here, sir.
Go ahead and try to hit the nail on the head.
Okay, sir. Good morning, Mazi Onyibe. Good morning, my leader. Good morning, Uchenmefo, wherever you are. I say, Mokike, bless you. My name is DK from Paris. Mazi, today's topic, honestly, the last man that speak, I was crying when he was speaking. I just joined my faith to him also to speak upon all these issues. Today's topic remind me 8 years ago when I joined this struggle. Since 2012, I've been listening to all this, Simon, our leader, you, everybody, Uchemefo, just a tout. that came out yesterday. He doesn't know where we start. Anytime if they want to be a popular, they use IPOB. First and foremost, they will start with IPOB, blah, 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 blah. They gather people. When you hear people, then they switch their message. Nandekano doesn't know how to do it, this, that, blah, 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 blah. Mazi, I want to ask if there's any opportunity in this, our media, any man or any woman that come across anything that does not give us a favor, please delete it in your page. Don't share it. Don't let any other person knows it. Because this IPOB have changed many people narrative. You can't just come up yesterday. You don't know where we start from. You don't know where we start to build our memory, to change this, our old memory we have. Then you come yesterday, you start to speak blah, 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 blah. Mazi, please, I'm begging every IPOP member, every big one family in the whole world. If any message that knows you came to your world, that you know that it cannot help anybody at all, instead of to provoke that person, please delete it or you hide it in your own page. Don't try to let it go. Hide it in your page, because all those crap, all those little rat that is making noise, they are just making noise for nothing. Let us try to change this narrative, and any message you hear from Facebook, because we dominate Facebook. Nobody owns Facebook except IPOP. IPOP said one, then another person can say two. We have to do it. Don't share any message that you don't know that will not help us. Because we have been in this field for years, not a man or a woman that came yesterday that doesn't know what we are doing. We come now and start to talk nonsense, and then he try to gain popularity in social media. No, we don't give that again. Let us change it now. If any message come to your wall, your profile, you delete it or you hide it. It will be there for 1 month. If you repeat again, you hide it. Thank you, sir, and may God bless you.
God bless you.
Have a nice day, sir.
And you too. Honestly, I may not subscribe to that. If you like listening to anything you like, it's your business. Gossip as you like, that is your business. But as far as I'm concerned, I know the principle of IPOB before I join. And I join based on those conditions. If you change it, it's your business. But when it comes to my matter, you will be called to order. As a reverend, I went to Abenokpabi to take oath. They castigated me and called me Aaron. They said all manner of evil against me, that I'm not a prayer man. They told me things they know nothing about. But I have made a vow, if it is to kill all of you so that Biafra will come, I will kill all of you. If it is to kill myself, I will kill myself. Is it oath I will be running for? All of you Yoruba Juju inside Yoruba church, they worry your head. Go and take oath, you are analyzing it, and you want me to march the same day with you? All of Unana Biafra, if you like, join IPOB. If you don't like, no join. All of Unana Biafra. But when the time comes, we know. The reason why God has to separate army that fought with Gideon. I'll be signing off from here. And of course, wonderful Biafrans across the globe. Do have a wonderful day. A pleasant one, I must tell you. You are blessed already. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. You are a Biafran from the moment of your first breath. Nobody can take it away from you. But the responsibility of a nation has fallen on a young man, Mazenande Kano, and his deputy. If you are not helping them to bear this body, if you are behind them, deceiving them, karma will come for you. Posterity will judge you. The only thing we owe them is to help them to succeed. So that when men and women talk about them tomorrow, we will be glad we work with people like that on this earth. Aside that, nothing more, nothing less. They will know.
Oh, nana. Land of the right side. John Lovine. My originality.
must keep on. We take a little ride on one walking. We lost the ocean of God. As we walk in our worship, the greatest external. Running out of Nigeria, exploiting your people, trading a butter. You give us some more, you don't take food to the internet. Yeah, brought civilization, brought danger to religions, and told us about the creator. And we are present. I never know they heard into your motive. With religious demonstration, with denomination, tear us apart. Building churches, schools and hospitals. We never know they had another to free us separate forever. Yeah. Oh, no. So we work so hard against the system, working against the system. We work so hard against the system, working against the system. But our life has gone poor. And the daily life we never become. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafrans be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Wayo Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my home, my father's land.
An independent Biafra. Oh, they're fighting for their freedom. So we owe everything to Chukwu to Kabiyama who asked us to come. Not by our own might, nor power, nor will, but by the grace of the Most High.
Back in 1940, amalgamation, colonial master, criminal masters, the mercenary soldiers, Frederick Lugard, gather all the captive, including Jah people, them Yoruba, them Arewas, and many other people, others Nigeria, Niger areas, oh Nigeria, people from different religion, different tradition, different culture and tradition, different in English, different in everything. Oh, none all those exist together in this little confusion. Serving as soil and as water that can never miss. Planted a cabas, representatives in Nigeria, looting all our treasures, colonial and stubborn, marginalization of Jah people. Now is the time to be blessed. Now is the time to be restored. Great Biafra be restored. I want freedom for my people. Freedom for Biafra. Wayo Biafra, land of the rising sun. Biafra, my father's land.
station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra.
Sweet home,